This is Katie, and she is about 16 years old and not a bit camera shy, as you can see. But she has arthritis, and most older dogs will get arthritis at some point. She doesn't have it real bad like some larger dogs do. She's not a real large dog, but she does have arthritis, and I'm just going to go over some of the things that, as a dog owner, you should be aware of with arthritis. Because if you have a dog that's anywhere from 10 years old and older, they probably have arthritis to some degree, and it only gets worse. There are no cures for arthritis. All you can do is minimize the effects. And first and foremost, even before the arthritis symptoms show themselves, glucosamine works really well for arthritis. It works for both humans and dogs, because arthritis in humans and dogs are the same thing. It's a degeneration in the joint tissue, and glucosamine helps build that back up. So definitely do that. But beyond that, consider the dog's weight. That's very important. The more weight that a dog has to carry around, the more difficult, the more stress and strain there are on the dog's joints. So you can do a lot to help your dog with arthritis if you'll just keep the weight off. And I know it's difficult, because the older they get, the easier it is for them to gain weight. But it's very important to keep the weight off of your older dogs. It takes a lot less strain. It takes the strain off their joints. In the wintertime, keep your dog in. You know, old bones, they get really cold, and the cold really affects arthritis. So keep your dogs inside as much as possible when it's cold. Give them a nice soft place to sleep. They really appreciate that. Old bones, they don't like to sleep on hard floors. They like something nice and soft and cozy. And Katie's got blankets and dog beds all over the house, and today she chose this rug to lay on, but real cozy. Lastly, make sure that when you play with them outside, and Katie is really bad about this, but when you play with them outside, make sure they don't get too rambunctious. Katie still thinks she's about 2 years old oftentimes when she plays, and she'll end up hurting herself. And so we really have to slow her down and calm her down, and we just can't play with her like we used to, because it gets her too excited and she ends up limping for a couple of days. So you have to be really careful there. But there were just some tips. Review those tips and check that out with your older dogs, and just keep them comfortable, keep the weight off, give them glucosamine, and love them a lot.